Hello, my name is Morgan Brockman, and this assignment is the Redesign and Reflection assessment in the last unit of Instructional Models for Digital Learning. Today is February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. So an introduction. So using technology to transform lessons into meaningful learning experiences means focusing on learning goals rather than the technology tools. That was McGinnis 2019. This presentation will address how SAMR can be used to transform traditional instrument music performance to the classroom to the virtual landscape of today. That's why you see the images of a old school teacher, instrumental music, and how it's going to come together in a new virtual world that we're experiencing currently. So part one, redesigning a lesson for music performance. The traditional lesson, students demonstrate instrumental performance skills in person. The issues with this is that there's limited access to perform. What I mean by that is they'll have a specific time during the day that they can do that. And if they're having a different schedule or whatnot, it can be complicated. There's also restrictions with the time, and also performance anxiety is a huge underlying concern with traditional demonstration of instrumental performance skills. So this redesign lesson is where students are going to demonstrate those instrument performance skills virtually. The pros of that, it's an increased access to performance assessment. There are multiple opportunities to assess, and then reduced performance anxiety is crucial and allows students to perform at their best without having that pressure. So substitution, recorded performance assessment. So the substitution, augmentation, modification, and redefinition SAMR model, in which a teacher's use of technology as adoption grows ever more advanced, depicts this as a four-stage development that begins with substitution. So instead of having the student perform in person, they can simply do it using their device. If they don't have a device, they can use either a school iPad or laptop, and share that performance with their teacher. This is using creativity and communication, because you are now expanding the range of when the assessment can be accomplished, and then it also adds another line of communication between teacher and the teacher and student, or teacher and the family. Augmentation. For augmentation, this will be a pre-recorded performance where lessons to practice anywhere, anytime. This also uses creativity and communication when we're thinking about the 4 C's. Technology provides a substitute for other learning activities, but with functional improvements. So what's going to happen is we're going to introduce new performance skills and videos that can be watched for the students anywhere, anytime. So again, using their mobile devices, or even allowing students to check out information beforehand, in almost like a flipped classroom situation where they can already start to practice these skills and become accustomed and comfortable before they ever have to do it in person in front of a teacher or be assessed by that teacher. Modification. So in order to modify this lesson, we're going to do live video instrument performance instruction. This adds collaboration, critical thinking, and communication. So technology allows the learning activity to be redesigned. Live video instruction can happen where students can collaborate with peers and instructors to improve on any instrumental performance skill the individual needs to focus on. So not only is that collaboration happening amongst the teacher and the student, but students can also assess each other and give each other feedback based on their own knowledge as well. And I just used a couple specific images. We have Microsoft Teams. We also have Zoom, Google Hangouts, those different modules that you can use in order to make that modification successful. Then finally, we have the redefinition. We're going to do an implementation of a program called Smart Music into the curriculum, which is incredible. This uses creativity, communication, critical thinking, and collaboration. So using technology effectively means creating the kind of rich tasks that redesign traditional ways of learning and creates opportunities that did not exist without the use of this technology. So Smart Music is a very, very effective and powerful program used with a lot of music programs, especially in the era of COVID, where we're not always virtual or we have a blended learning situation. So Smart Music is an interactive platform that provides immediate feedback so students see which notes and rhythms they are playing correctly, incorrectly. They receive a performance score and hear their self as well. And that's huge, being able to listen and self-assess on what you hear. So what does this do? It provides immediate feedback for those students. It allows new practice tools so that they're using those skills, communication with either a teacher to collaborate or with other students, and then finally a robust repertoire of music available at their fingertips that they can use beyond what they're learning in the class. Again, customizing education in a way that's successful for all students and their interests. So part 2, the reflection on digital age trends, models, and tools. I really enjoyed this citation that Duta 2017 put out, but its innovative technologies not only have the potential to evolve a pedagogical practice, but also completely transform entire learning environments. And over here I have an infographic that kind of explains my thought process as I continue to move forward in this degree program about how everything is focusing around a customized education plan for every student. It's not a one size fits all. You can have project-based learning, use the 4 C's, the 5 E's, universal design, gamification, game-based learning, flipped classrooms, virtual learning, blended learning. All of this comes together because that's what we're expecting to do and create the new learning environment of the future, which is all going to be much more individualized so that student can be successful. So in conclusion, our students have never known a time where technology use wasn't interwoven into virtually every aspect of their lives. This is absolutely wild, but I think that we need to embrace technology and continue to use it in innovative ways to ensure that our students have access and the ability to use the information successfully in the digital era of learning. Thank you so much.